Hello everyone, my name is Nidhi and today we will be throwing light on chapter number 7 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The title of this chapter is Knowledge of the Absolute and there are 30 verses in all in this chapter. The chapter begins from verse 1 to 3, in which the glory of knowledge about Lord Krishna has been stated, in which it is said that hearing reveals phenomenal and numerous knowledge, which means Gyan and Vigyan, about Lord Krishna. And Lord Krishna also states that realized knowledge is very rare. Here I would like to quote verse 7.3 of Bhagavad Gita, where it is said that out of many thousands among men, one may endeavor for perfection, and of those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth. In next verses from 4 to 12, knowledge about Lord Krishna's different energies have been elaborated. In verse 4 and 5, the material energy of Lord Krishna has been explained, or the material energy of this creation has been explained, which constitutes of earth, water, air, fire, ether, etc., and spiritual energy, which comprises of the living entities. In verse 7.4, it is stated that earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego, altogether these 8 constitute my separated material energies. And verse 7.5 states that besides these, O mighty armed Arjun, there is another superior energy of mine, which comprises of the living entities who are exploiting the resources of this material inferior nature. From verse 6 to 7, it is stated that Krishna is the creator, maintainer, and destroyer of the whole universe. Although we have the concept of Trinity in Hinduism, however, in Bhagavad Gita, it is stated that Krishna is the creator, maintainer, and destroyer of the entire creation. From verse 8 to 12, it has been said that Krishna is all pervasive, the essence of everything, and is beyond the material modes. Here I would like to quote verse 7.8 of Bhagavad Gita, which says, O son of Kunti, in which he is addressing Arjun as he was son of Kunti. Lord Krishna is stating, O son of Kunti, I am the taste of water, the light of the sun and the moon, the syllable Om in the Vedic mantras. I am the sound in ether and ability in man. Now from verse 13 to 14, it has been stated that the jiva, or the living entity, is deluded by the modes. The modes here are the 3 material modes of nature, which are the sattvic, rajasic, and the tamasic modes. And it has been stated that a person can transcend them only by surrender to Lord Krishna. So verses 13 to 19 basically speak about surrendering completely unto Lord Krishna, and the result one gets by that. Verse 15 and 16 states 4 types of people who worship Krishna and 4 types of people who do not worship Krishna, which means that there are 4 divisions of devotees who approach God. The first category are the distressed people, or the people who are in trouble or some form of pain, always approach God for finding a solution to their trouble. The second category of devotees are the desirer of wealth. People who wish to have more and more wealth generally approach Lord and demand for more and more wealth from God. The third are the inquisitive, who want to know about Lord or about the higher power. And the fourth are the ones who are searching for knowledge of the absolute, who want to know and have knowledge about Lord and the higher power. Now from verses 17 to 19, it has been stated that those who surrender to Krishna are magnanimous, and Jnani is the best of them. Jnani is a person who is established in knowledge. So here it is said that those who surrender to Krishna are magnanimous, and Jnani is best of them. A pure devotee is extremely rare. Here I would like to quote verse number 7.19 of Bhagavad Gita, where it is mentioned that after many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. And this is what is mentioned here, that a pure devotee is extremely rare. From verses 20 to 25, the worship of demigod has been explained, and impersonalism has also been explained. Like I had stated in one of my earlier audios, that there are two categories of philosophies in Hinduism. One is personalism, and the second one is impersonalism. So here, Lord Krishna is talking about demigod worship and about people who are impersonalists. So, from verse 20 to 23, it has been stated that demigod worshippers are less intelligent and their faith is given by Krishna. They get quick material results from their demigods, but they are perishable. Now here I would like to quote verse number 23, which says, "Men of small intelligence worship the demigods, and their fruits are limited and temporary. Those who worship the demigods go to the planets of the demigods, but my devotees ultimately reach my supreme planet." From verse 24 to 25, discussion has been made about impersonalists, and it has been said that impersonalists are unintelligent and Krishna is not obliged to reveal himself to them. Here I would like to quote verse number 7.25 of Bhagavad Gita, which says, "I am never manifest to the foolish and unintelligent. For them I am covered by my internal potency, and therefore they do not know that I am unborn and infallible." From verses 26 to 30, solution has been given for people to be for people who are deluded by Maya, and how they can escape from this delusion or illusion of Maya, and how they can be free from this Maya, and by devoting themselves to Krishna, how they can release themselves out of this delusion. Now in verse 7.26, it has been mentioned that Krishna or Lord Krishna knows past, present and future. Here I would like to quote 7.26 of Bhagavad Gita, where it is said, "O Arjun, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, I know everything that has happened in the past, all that is happening in the present, and all things that are yet to come. I also know all living entities, but me no one knows." From verse 27 to 28, it has been stated that all jivas are born into delusion, and one who is sinless can do bhakti with determination. In verse number 29, a mokshkami bhakti takes shelter of Krishna for liberation has been mentioned. A person who is desirous of liberation or salvation takes shelter of Lord Krishna. And in verse number 30, knowing Krishna as Adibhut, Adidev and Adiyagya has been mentioned. Here Adibhut, Adidev and Adiyagya are Sanskrit words. Adibhut means Prakriti or the material nature. Adidev means Virat Purush. And Adiyagya means Paramatma, who is situated in the heart of everyone as the witnesser of our activities and our actions. This is the completion of chapter number 7, which is knowledge of the absolute. Thank you for listening. I hope you liked in listening to this session, and I hope you can learn from this session and be devoted to Lord Krishna. Thank you so much.